Welcome to your next lecture. In this lecture, we will learn about JavaScript number methods. These number methods can be used on all JavaScript numbers. Our first method is toString. It will return a number as a string. ToExponential, it will return a number written in exponential notation. ToFixed returns a number written with a number of decimals. ToPrecision returns a number written with a specified length. ValueOf returns a number as a number. Our first method is the toString method. The toString method returns a number as a string. All numbers methods can be used on any type of numbers. As an example, we have a variable x. The value of x is 123, and if we want to convert this 123 to string, then we will use the string method. So let's define a variable x and initialize it with 123. And if I will print out x dot toString, then it will return 123 as a string. Similarly, if I write 10 plus 12 dot toString, 10 plus 12 is 22, and after that we have converted that number to string. This double quotation means that the number has been printed out as a string. Let's learn about toExponential method. It will return a number as a string with a number rounded and written using exponential notation. A parameter defines the number of characters behind the decimal point. So here we have a floating number x, 9.656, and if I want to print out this x up to 2 decimal places, I can use the toExponential, and in parentheses I will pass the parameter 2. So it will print out 9.65. And if I want to print out this number up to 4 decimal places, it will add an extra 0 at the end of this number. Let's try it out. Let's suppose I have a number y and I initialize it with 9.456. And if I use the toExponential method, and if I want to print out it up to 2 decimal places, I will write here 2. And as you can see that it has printed out 9.46 exponential plus 0. Similarly, you can write y to exponential 6, and it has printed out decimal places up to 6 places. So that's how you can use toExponential method for numbers. Our next method is the toFixed method. It will return a string with a number written with a specified number of decimals. It is similar to exponential method. The only difference is that it will return the number as a string without exponential form. Similarly, the toPrecision method returns a string with a number written with a specified length. In parameter, you can mention the length you want to print out the number, and if you don't write any parameter, it will print out the number as it is. Let's try it out. Let's suppose I have a number x and initialize it with 9.65655, and if I write x dot toPrecision without any parameter, it will print out the number as it is. If I will write it 2, then it will print out the number with the length of 2. Similarly, if I will write here 3, it will round the number and it will print out the number with a length of 3. And that's how you use toPrecision method with numbers. Our next number method is the parseInt method. It parses a string and returns the whole number. Spaces are allowed, only the first number is returned. Let's try it out. Let's suppose we parseInt a string 10. It will return the string as a number. Now let's try to parseInt an alphabet. It will not return anything. Now let's suppose we pass a string with a space And as you can see that only first number is printed out. Similarly, you can also use parse float method to convert a string into a float. As you can see that I have passed a string 10.33 and it has converted this string into a floating number. Same is true for this one as well. If I pass it with a space, then it will only print out our first number. And if I pass a string here without a number, it will not return anything. So that's how you use parseInt and parseFloat methods.